Hello and welcome to the MacMost Daily Vlog. Gary, Jay, and Will here. And so last night I got my Apple TV Take Two. You know, my original Apple TV got it the day it came out.
When did this happen?
Take Two.
And Take Two. So the software update came through last night.
You never call us to let us know these important events in your life.
So so now the update was great. The update was like, oh, update's available, download. I went upstairs and had dinner, but by the time I came down, it was like downloaded and ready to go. And we're used to like, every time the Nintendo Wii here updates, it's like a 4-hour process. It's like, what the hell's it doing? And it's just like beeping. So the Apple TV update
Did it just kind of like pulsate and glow blue?
It should have. The little thing that's hand went off and it ran. So then you do like restart and it's like installing. And then I went up and did something else, and by the time I came down, it was like done. So
did it
smooth.
install much, or did it just activate something that was already there?
No, I'm sure. So the menuing looks different. It doesn't look like front row anymore with the stuff on the right. There's like the center menu, and there's like it's almost like what you see in your iPod, the old-fashioned iPod, going back and forth in screens, except it's just 2 columns right there. So you choose like movies, and then it goes over and it says like movies you rented and stuff like that. So it's kind of more compact, easier to navigate, but no new functionality in the interface. And then I started playing with the new features. Very disappointed in everything. It's like they need to take 3, obviously. So basically, the photo stuff, it's like, yeah, you can look at .Mac albums and Flickr albums. And, and I typed in a friend of ours' Flickr address, and it came right up. But all you could do is see it and then say go, and it does a slideshow. And I'm like, but part of the fun of Flickr is like reading the descriptions. Where was that? You know, and they write things underneath. Hey, this was like a really cool thing.
And
I saw
different albums and
so I was like totally not impressed with that. And then I went to podcasts, and I was like, woohoo! I can actually do podcasts. And the first thing I was very disappointed, and that no most podcasts were in the featured section, but you could search for us, and we're there. And then you could actually there's really no way, you don't subscribe, I think, to them. I couldn't find a way to say subscribe like traditional podcasting subscriptions. You could favorite something, you know, so you have it up and you say favorite, and now you can get to it easier. But then when you want to watch something, it brings it up, and then you click, and then it like will download it and play. So I did that, but then it was disappointing. It was like, well, I guess you have to be in the iTunes directory to be able to see it at all. There's no inner and RSS feed, which I guess is fine because most things are in there and it's easy to get on there. But like testing, if we launched a new podcast, I don't know, we wouldn't.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
we'd have to test
it's kind of like one of
these
these deals where it's like if the seal is broken, the warranty, you know that the innards are right there behind that screen, and you wish you could get your fingers on it.
So I was a little, but it was neat because I went to some podcasts that I watch on my iPod and my computer, and there were HD versions of them I knew, and I watched like an HD version. And then I went to the next thing was podcast. Oh, the music store, and sure enough, you can now browse through the music store and buy stuff. But I don't know why you would do that, because like online you can look at the reviews and you kind of navigate a little better if you're trying to make a buying decision. The only time I would buy it on Apple TV is just if I knew what I wanted.
Can you still sample it?
Yes, you can still sample it. But then why would I buy on the Apple TV? I mean, I wanted to get it to my iPod or burn a CD of it, so I'm going to do it on my computer.
I don't know if it would apply, but see, 90% of the time that I'm buying from the Apple Store, it's like I'm just hunting and killing because it's not on any of my other music.
But then when
services.
you would do it on your computer, it would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, because usually I'm actually DJing on my computer, and I just like, I need.
I guess it's nice.
Now.
Okay, so then the movie rental. The movie rental stuff.
Oh, did you rent Blades of Glory?
No, I tried to rent Next. You know,
Next.
A movie called Next. Well, because I found that after it was out in the movie theater, I found the little tidbit information that it's based on Philip K. Dick's story, which of course I go to see all Philip K. Dick-based movies, but they didn't really publicize that. So now I've been waiting for it to come out. So now HD, Next, Nicolas Cage.
Cool.
I'm like, great. I had exactly like an hour and 40 minutes to watch an hour and 36-minute movie. I was like, it should stream.
Does the movie actually have any actors in it?
Yeah. And then so I clicked go, and I paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, easy. Enter my .Mac password, paid for it, and now it starts downloading. I'm like, okay, 1%, 2%. Okay, come on, button, show up that I can play it, and never did. Never did. I went 25%, and then I had to call it quits, and I'm sure it's there now. But fortunately, it didn't stream for me, so maybe my connection's too slow, but I have pretty fast DSL, and I'm very fast. So I'm disappointed that it didn't stream, and if it was a night out with my wife, it would have ruined the whole thing because we wouldn't have watched the movie. Anyway, that's my review. We need a take 3 is what we need.
Edgewise.